Shot clock at 6. Westbrook against Lillard. Misses from close range. It's deflected. And stolen by Aldridge. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Durant. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for them today.
Yeah, they found that sweet spot between the paint and the three-point line, and they're knocking a lot of those shots down.
Lillard attacking. And Batum kicks to Lillard. Ball's knocked loose. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Westbrook. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets, that pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
I'm quitting.
You know, the NBA is a talent league, and it's hard to win in the NBA without superstar talent. And the Thunder are fortunate to have 2 superstars in Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Those 2 give them a chance to win no matter who they're facing up against or where they're playing.
A different look for Oklahoma City.
I'm not. That's Reg for Katie.
For Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morris subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Portland also making some changes.
That's Reg for 2K.
For Aldridge. Wright comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Lillard. Wright dishes to Kaman. Shot to stop the run.
And you can tell they've really picked up the energy and the intensity here in the second half defensively.
And you look at the star challenge for Oklahoma City, the eternal what if. Steve, how would this team be different if they'd held on to James Harden?
Well, that's the question. I mean, to have 3 superstars, they would have been unstoppable offensively. As it is, they're hard enough to guard. But, you know, that's a question that will remain, you know, forever unanswered.
And here's Jackson following the 3 from Wesley Matthews. Jackson kicks to Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Matthews into the lane. And Wright kicks to Matthews. Back to Wright. And he gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Thunder lead. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portland. Now here's Jackson. Kick out to Adams. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
You'd be surprised how many times I've made
Portland
that.
Trailblazers last season acquiring Robin Lopez essentially for 2 second-round picks. Just a huge pickup for them as he solidified their starting lineup.
Pass to Blake. Back to Wright. And another shot. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. 59 seconds left in the third.
And Robin Lopez taking to the quirky vibe in Portland, a big comic books fan. He's written a pilot for a TV show. He loves to draw. So he's got an artistic bent. And that's fit in great in a town that embraces the creative and the unusual.
Here's Blake. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's the feed to Robinson. Matthews, no one around him. He nails it, and we're tied up. And Robin Lopez, a player who knows his role. Interior defense, Steve, rebounding, hustle points.
Well, perfect fit next to LaMarcus Aldridge. Selfless, team-first guy. Does a lot of the boxing out and the screen setting. And had an excellent season for Portland.
Robinson gets to play. And the pass to Lopez. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
And as we conclude the
So it'll feel better when you win then,
Trailblazers trail by
because you know
3.
the odds were against you.
Ibaka and Collison, the duo inside. Russell Westbrook out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just
What
added
was
more
he
to
doing?
it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Second shot opportunity. And Lillard with a nice bucket inside.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense
Lie detector
can become
proved
vulnerable
that
in
that
a low
was
block.
the truth.
Here's Lillard. Following the score by Oklahoma City. He dishes it to Aldridge. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Why are you getting so mad
Careless
for?
play there. You've got to avoid those kind of turnovers.
Yeah, you really do, Steve. I mean, those really take a toll on you. They deflate any kind of rhythm you're trying to build.
Perkins is checked in for Oklahoma City. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Jackson.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Russell Westbrook returning last season from a torn meniscus suffered in the first round, Steve, of the 2013 playoffs.
Ask Ethan
Yeah, and you know,
for
the
the,
injury ended up
for the
requiring
Facebook
3
code.
different surgeries over an 8-month span. So a real scare for the Thunder. Fortunately, he came back and looked fantastic in the playoffs. And so there's less concern now for Westbrook's long-term health.
Doris Burke
What you
has
trying
some
to say?
information for us, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Lillard attacking into Lopez. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. And they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. And then Durant with the jam.
Impressive play there. They have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
Lillard attacking. Lopez passes to Batum. Clock at 4. Here's Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers score. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Damian Lillard off to a great start to his NBA career. Year 1, he was the 4th ever unanimous Rookie of the Year. And then year 2, his first All-Star appearance.
Now here's Westbrook. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Lillard again. Westbrook. Lillard attacking. The kick out to Matthews. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Last season, the first player in NBA history to compete in all 5 major All-Star events.
Well, let's count them off right now, partner. He did the Rising Stars Challenge, the Skills Event, 3-point shootout.
I recorded the game too.
And he played in the big games on Sunday.
It's a busy weekend.
I'm gonna report
That's a
you
full weekend, and the young fellow handled himself well.
for your 2K not being as golly as mine. You should get your refund. Tell them to.
Back in 2008. From the start, Steve, his incredible work ethic has shown through.
No doubt, Kevin. He's become one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Excellent defender, can guard 4s and 5s. A terrific weak-side shot blocker. And that jump shot, that 17-footer, has given Oklahoma City the spacing that that offense needs.
Feeds it to Lillard.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Hammers it on to polish off the break.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there. And for Ibaka, his offseason trainer also worked with Kevin Garnett. And he said that's who Ibaka reminds him of with his intensity and attention to detail in drills. And that's something that's overlooked. Being a perfectionist while you're practicing allows you to perform at a high level. He's the type that wants to do it again and again until he gets it right. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking.
I'm not even gonna lie, this is a miracle game. I'm surprised by how many things I
Turning
got.
defense and pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about. And you know, you think about Ibaka's development. Part of his adjustment to the NBA initially was just learning the language. When he first was drafted, he barely spoke a lick of English, and that's become his 5th language.
Now here's Westbrook. Steps back and shoots. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Batum wide open. He fires. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Westbrook. The 17-footer goes down.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their league grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
Here's Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Didn't do it.
For Portland, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder.
Yo, you cannot be dead ass. You're fine. I'm about to owe you my water. Everything that could have gone wrong.
That's offensive basket interference. Here's Oklahoma City now. 6-point lead. And that's an intentional foul. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They get the rebound.
I don't mind that shot, though. He's an excellent 3-point shooter. He's just showing a lot of confidence there.
I'm right with you there, Steve. I mean, let it flow when you're feeling it.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're losing by 6. 8 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
I think they have to go for a 3 right now, don't you, Clark?
Yeah, I don't think they have any choice but to go for the 3, Steve.
And here's Matthews with a 3. And it's Matthews again missing. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Let's do a West versus East.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan